should probably turn that.
Confirming that we're live, folks.
Yep. So just one moment, please, and we will begin the show. The show. All right. So just double checking that we're live, and
Yep, just got the notification for YouTube.
okay. And I think we're good to go. Welcome to the OMI Podcast, powered by Fit Spirit International Fitness, located in Westlake, Ohio. We are not a gym. We are a place to heal. So if you would love to heal and feel the heart of the Ohio Move Initiative, stop in today and check out our website. Hi, I am your co-host, Tavo Dimas Jr., with my amazing co-host, Connor Meek. First of all, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. It's been a minute since we've been on here. I think about
Yes,
2 weeks.
I missed you.
Yes, we missed all of you.
Not you.
So we, ouch, emotional
Oh,
damage.
you hurt my feelings.
But we
But
spent a lot of
yes.
time prepping for the Arnold, so that's why the podcast hasn't been going for about 2 weeks. But now we're back. Wrapped up everything at the expo.
It was amazing, and
Yeah.
we're going to talk about it today.
Oh yeah, we're gonna unpack all that for you guys. But how are you, Mr. General Manager?
I am
You're always asking
fantastic.
people how they are, but how are you?
It's nice to know you care. But I'm doing great. My legs are finally doing great because we did a ton of walking at the expo. Let me tell you, the first day I did over 20,000 steps, almost 10, above 10 miles. That was long. Well, let's start off with so we can get into it. So we went Wednesday.
Yep,
We
yep.
wanted to go a little day early. We had the amazing Airbnb that you got us, and man,
The 23 Lux on the short north.
yes. And yeah, it was such a good time there. So we got to rest a little bit until we wait until the next day was setting up.
Yep.
So that was it was actually pretty cool because that was my first real time in Columbus.
Hmm.
And then you could tell it was our first time going.
Yep.
Uh,
The logistics weren't logisticking, but we
yeah,
got it done.
and it was also raining, so that did not help at all.
Good thing we didn't have too much stuff to bring in.
Yes, it was only like 2 trips that we did going back and forth. Well, you did. I was just watching the car. I had the most important and the most hard labor part. I just had to sit in the car to make sure that no cops took the van.
Yeah.
You want to share the little story that you had to do with the carts?
Oh yes. So we were supposed to get a cart for transporting all of our stuff into the venue, but for some reason, I don't know if it was a mix-up or they just didn't have enough carts, but
Yeah, what's going on,
then I
guys?
was then I was informed, hey, you guys were supposed to bring your own stuff for transporting, and then, we would have had to pay out of pocket and all that. So I was like, you know what? So you see these two TVs behind us. So
That's pretty cool.
I took these two stands and made it into like a makeshift cart and just started piling boxes on top of it. So I got the first round, only 2 rounds to get our stuff in. So I got the first round in and then came back outside and it was starting to rain. So I had to hurry that up. But yeah, we got everything in. We were booth number 2038.
Yes.
So it was a really good time. We made so many things happen, so many new faces, connections. So, Tav, if you want to tell them all the connections and things that we were doing at the Arnold, give them the scoop.
Well, one big scoop that we had was we were right next to the arm wrestling stage that I did not know about, and we had to talk a little bit louder than expected. That was interesting, and we had an amazing booth right next to us. I can't remember the name at the top of my head, so please forgive me.
It was Rev. Well,
Rev Gen.
Rev Gen.
Yes,
Yes.
Rev Gen V, I
Hmm.
believe. Um, they have these amazing machines that help with muscle recovery. And we actually tried it the day of Thursday of setting up, and it felt amazing.
Hmm.
It felt like weird vibes just going through my nose at first, but then he applied this what was it? It was like an attachable.
Yeah, so basically it's a device that is on a track, this machine, so you can move this.
adjust it to what you want to work on, the calves, the
Yep,
back, the
yep.
hips.
So basically, it's an oscillating machine. So you can put, depending on what attachment you use, like they have a spine attachment where you have about two, semispheres protruding out of like the plate itself, and then so you can dig into your spine on either side, and they have a single point attachment. Like I was using it on my back,
Yeah.
so it's my first time using that, so I didn't realize how intense the vibrations can be, especially when you're bearing your whole weight into it. So I was digging out knots in my back while coughing up a storm
Yeah,
because it vibrates your
we were
rib
just
cage
like, "Are
if you
you okay, buddy? What's going
use it
on?"
on your back. But yeah, I couldn't quit it. I was like, I feel the knots going, and even though I'm coughing up a storm and the rib cage is getting vibrated, it
That helped us out so much on our calves from, like, constantly walking back and forth because we were kinda going back and forth to the Airbnb, back to the expo, back to the Airbnb, and then walk around a little bit to get some connections. Before we talk about connections, I wanna talk about the people that we met. People there, well, 1, it was very crowded. But the people there as well, the people that came to our booth, first we had like these little stress balls that we were
mhm.
giving out because walking in that crowd can be a little stressful. Especially I think the population was like over
It was
25,000
completely
people.
sold out.
Yes.
Yep.
And it felt like 25,000 people were in
And the
there.
fire marshal had to come in and shut things down. I think it was Saturday because there were so many
Yes.
people in there.
Waiting for like fitness
Yeah, yeah.
influencers.
So all the fitness influencers, if you guys don't keep up, I mean, I watch them. I mean, they are entertaining. So
Yeah.
I'll watch the Trend Twins. I'll watch, Alex Eubanks. I'll
Yeah.
watch um who else was there? I think Brody. Most of these guys, got their views on TikTok and then branded with Young LA, which was a clothing line. I mean, they had like what, a third, maybe like a fourth of the
Yeah.
entire convention. They had like some nice sports cars like parked, and they had a whole stage and stuff set up for each of these influencers that they partnered with. But yeah, it was very cool, seeing all those guys in person.
Yeah.
I got to meet my favorite bodybuilder of all
Yes, I
time.
could not wait to get to this
Yeah,
part. I didn't know if we were saving that till the end, but
yeah, yeah, but I got to meet him, so he was a
so
big
who is it?
so he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
He was most active in the early 90s up until about 2004, 2005, I think. So he was in between, a little bit of bodybuilding history. So he came up from underneath Dorian Yates. So Dorian Yates, I think he has about 5 or 6 Mr. Olympias. So he placed second, you know, competing against Dorian Yates, couldn't pull one out. And then behind him was Ronnie Coleman. So it went from Yates winning the Mr. Olympias to Ronnie Coleman winning the Mr. Olympias. So Kevin kind of got the short end of the stick, early on, and then, later eclipsed by Ronnie. But I followed him when I was in a very rough part of my life. I watched a lot of his motivational videos, watching him, having fun in the gym, laughing, having real connections with, people around him. Made me think about what, could that happen to me if I got back into the gym and, started throwing the weights around and doing my cardio. And, that happened. I started um, going to the gym about 2 years ago. I think I stepped on the scale at about 300 pounds in January of 2024. And I said, nope, I am not. This is enough.
You are
I
making that
I
change,
am making
yes.
that change. Yeah. So then
And I was almost there with you. I was at 270.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then I started doing my cardio, I started doing my weight training. I dropped about 40 pounds. It was pretty unhealthy. I lost 40 pounds in about 2.5 months, I think. But the weight came off, and then I started training consistently. I started eating a little bit better. And it got me, to this point. Now I'm the chief operating officer of an up and coming fitness clinic. I have my best friend working alongside me in Tavo
What's
here.
up?
Yep. So yeah, you never know what will happen, along your fitness journey. So if you haven't started it or you need to recommit, definitely do that. Use us as a resource. There's plenty of people with, Kevin's one example of having a motivating story, but there's everybody in here has a motivating story as well. I mean, you talk to any of our clients, we've
I
had,
was just talking to little sweet Jeanette a little bit ago, and I'm sure we'll save this for a little bit more for another episode, but she was telling me she came during the summer
Mhm.
and she was having her struggles. For one, like she wouldn't be able to like get up from her seat and coming here to give this a shot. And now she's actually able to get up on her own to be functional. And that's the magic of Fit Spirit. You have an issue, okay? How are we gonna get to the point where you don't have that problem?
Mhm.
We sit down and we come up with a game plan. Um, I'm in it as well. I was 270 in December, and now I'm happy to say I'm not at my goal weight. Hopefully, like 200 or like 180. 180 is my overall goal, but I'm now at 248.
Amazing.
Yes, and it's been following through with Fit Spirit, making sure
Mhm.
I eat properly, make sure I am eating, and making sure I stay mobile. And you've been a bit help with that. Coach Jess as well. Shout out Coach Jess. She's doing personal training here at Fit Spirit and also helping out with group classes. So shout out Jen. Oh wait, Jess.
Jess, Coach Jess.
Oh, she's gonna be so mad.
Yep, she'll see this and say, "Did you say Jen?"
Did I say Jen for the entire time?
No, you
Uh
said Jess the first time. I think
Okay,
you just said Jen.
thank
So
goodness, because yeah, she's gonna be like, Bravo. She's gonna do the Bravo. Oh, jeez. But yeah, with her help, your help, and overall Coach Lawrence, I'm sticking through with it. I mean, I'm also doing a little bit of a workout plan designed by former online coach, but I mean, overall, it's just putting in the work.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and
what we do at Pittsburgh.
that's what it comes down to. You follow our coaching points, our methodology. Use this as a resource. You stay consistent. You honestly just have to show up here,
Yeah,
and the good vibes take over. You get the dopamine and the serotonin from the workout, whether you're doing circuit or personal training with us or the group classes. You just got to show up and be consistent, and it's just habits.
yeah.
Habits make the good life.
Yeah,
So good.
and it's about making good habits because I had bad habits. I'll tell you real quick how I kind of spiraled down. So it was 2019. I was getting back in shape. I was at 190. I was lean, starting to form my four pack. I was very proud of myself. I was like going poop, poop, poop in the mirror.
Counting them up.
Yes, going for six. But sadly, I felt like, you know what? I've been doing so good. Let me go to Denny's and have a little bit. And it's nothing wrong with just having, a day to, enjoy yourself. But then I started doing that consistently and then another day, another day, another day. And then in that time, developing that bad habit, which made me get back to the shape I was.
Mhm,
So yeah, it's all about habits, consistency, and making sure, people are holding you accountable.
mhm.
I know once you saw that picture of yourself being 300 pounds, I know you realized it was time to change.
Mhm.
And for me as well, seeing I hate it when people are just like, "What happened to you?"
Yep,
I'm
heard
just,
those words
I'm
before.
like, "Dang, come on, guys." Yeah, uh, people are just. It's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, but sometimes you need that little push.
Mhm.
It might be that or just you recognizing yourself that, hey, you need to change and finding a great facility, a wellness center to start developing that good habits. And I'm happy to say I feel like I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to get good habits again.
Yeah.
How do you feel the same way?
Oh, yeah, whenever I miss a lift or I miss my cardio,
I know
I
you sound so off, like something is missing during
yeah,
your day.
it's because it becomes a part of you, right? It's like, "Oh, the habit was not, um, followed through on," so that has been my habit is doing some sort of training every single day,
Yeah,
whether it's active rest, like doing cardio, doing the stair stepper, or doing one of Coach Jess's bodybuilding splits, which are extremely challenging. They
yeah.
make me super hungry, so we're still working on.
Gotta eat big to get big. Well, it's just depending on what you eat.
Well, eat big to get big, but if you eat even more than that, then you're just putting on body fat.
Oh man, no sushi for you, buddy.
Nope, not yet.
Now, I just want to take a moment though and ask you personally.
Mhm.
as it feels without Chipotle.
Honestly, I haven't thought about it.
Mm.
Yeah, I think the last time we had Chipotle was like a couple weeks ago. We had like a one-off, and then even before that,
Even though, yeah, it's been
it's
forever.
been over a month since yeah.
We
So
were
even
we were in Columbus and we decided to walk to the Chipotle and we just looked at it and we felt so weird because we were just standing in there just smelling it. I'm like, man, are we going for a relapse at the moment? Nope. Okay,
hmm
no, we're good.
yeah, it was close. I saw it. I remembered the taste of it,
Yeah,
and then I was like, no, gotta stay strong.
yeah. But getting back to the expo, just meeting the people there was amazing. People stopping by the booth. Thank you, anybody who's watching that was able to stop by the booth.
Yep,
Have a good chat
biohack,
with. Yes.
O's,
Mm-hmm.
Rev Gen. We'll call him Rev Gen. I will. We should probably post like in the description who he is.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a video explain the machine
hmm
because I don't know if we can mention. Can we mention? Okay, well, we were actually given two machines from him that
hmm
we can use here at Fit Spirit now.
Yeah, yeah. So, the main use of it right now is to pair it with PNF and mat stretching. So it'll
Yes.
be a really good tool to relax your muscles. Do a little bit of pre-work in sorting out tightness, knots.
Yeah, we'll be doing an official video soon.
hmm
Coach just isn't ready to fully show it yet. Um, but we are happy to announce that that is going to be added to our PNF and
Yeah,
muscle activation
yeah.
recovery.
And I've extended it to anybody who's doing the group exercise classes with us. So, I know, since I've been integrating Coach Jess's circuit training, things have been a bit more intense. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
think I've
people love
shown,
it though. People love the
oh
intensity.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
everybody wants to grow and progress
Yeah.
in our clientele base. So we
Need my
love that. I
glutes.
love training everybody. Everybody's always pushing for more. I've also been told when the workouts are not enough, surprisingly. So I make sure that programming is on point
Yeah.
from now on.
Yeah. And I just want to give a good shout out to because it wasn't just us at the expo. We had amazing help from Daisy Garcia, who
Yep.
does
Yep.
body sculpting. Shout out Daisy.
Yep.
She was out there for a couple days. Coach, Coach wasn't originally. Coach was only supposed to be there for one day,
Mhm.
and he was there for all 3 days,
Mhm.
and he had so much fun.
Yep.
I was so happy to see him in his field,
Mhm.
talking with people who came to the booth. He was giving tests on stretching as well as doing proper form.
Mhm.
What else was he doing?
Just all things, fit spirit
And
related.
just talking about Fit Spirit in general and what we're trying to do with the Ohio Movement Initiative.
Yep.
So shout out to Coach for once, just absolutely killing it, and two, just for staying as long as he did because he didn't have to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he
But he
really wanted.
loved it, and I
He was
told him he
just
would.
feeding off the energy of these people because the people that were coming to our booth was
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah.
So it was just fun. Like we were there from beginning to end.
Mhm.
It was tiring. Like I lost my voice a little bit because we had to talk a little bit louder because we were right
Yes.
next to the arm wrestling
Yep.
booth.
Yep.
So, but just the crowd, the energy, we were just pretty much feeding off that, and that just made us push even more.
Mhm.
And I also want to give another shout out to my lovely wife, Cassidy,
Yes.
for getting out of her shell and going around talking to people as well. Because she was there for all 3 days as well, and she did a fantastic job. Honey, if you're watching, I love you so much. Good job.
So let's do a quick aside. Love you too, Cass.
I always like it. You're like, that's nice.
No,
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 no, no, no.
all
Yeah.
good stuff.
hmm
But I do want to. So, what's the count for current memberships?
We are
Might have to update this on the
we
fly.
we are gonna have to adjust this next episode
hmm
because we just got a good amount of people who have just signed up. So I don't want to give um, an estimate date. I want to give the exact date. So
Mm,
next episode, next Friday at noon, we'll have the updated count because it has gone down.
perfect.
Yes, and we have some
Perfect.
big stuff in store.
Yep, yep. So the
Yes,
unserved count has went down. Served count has
unserved.
gone up.
Yes.
Yep, and then we are still waiting for people to donate for the sponsorship. So if you donate um, $120, that's a sponsorship for someone who could use Ami. And we will credit you. We will call that out as you make that donation. So
I'll draw
we
you a
have
picture.
this. What's that?
I said I'll draw you a picture of the sunflowers.
Yep, you'll get a sunflower picture from Tavo.
Yes.
And yeah, so our goal is $1,200 for these donations, and then in that we can
Change the lives of 10 people.
10 people. Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you believe in Ami and you believe it can help people, put your money where your mouth is, respectfully, and donate to the cause, because these are real people getting real help. We actually just had an amazing testimony from Levi
Yes.
Nichols, one of our clients in Oklahoma. We're actually going to bring him onto the podcast
Next week.
next week, next
Yes.
Friday. So you'll hear his amazing testimony. You can go on Facebook. We reshared his.
Yeah, we just posted it. So yeah, take a look, give it a like and share just to show that hey, Omni is working. We did a post I think last week
Mhm.
about Darnell and Deborah who just did their 1 month assessment. And for everybody else who signed up for Omni, we'll be calling you soon to have you guys in for your 1 month assessment.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's working.
Yes,
People
and
are seeing results.
yeah, and that's always how Fit Spirit has operated. I mean, Coach has changed the lives of many over the 15 years of his business. He's been flown out, to different states, worked with people one on one, so now we're just in the mode of replicating, his methodology, um, making sure that we can touch as many people as we can, training people to do the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
I love when we have the time to sit down and talk about, okay, why does this treatment work? What's the science behind the different therapies? And he's just an encyclopedia of knowledge, and knowledge is power. So,
Yeah, 100%.
the more that we can touch people, the more that we can educate them, the more that they understand, why it's so important to exercise, why our mission and vision is heal through movement, is just what needs to happen. And we also we have a couple of things in the works. So,
Yeah, some big things.
yep.
Oh,
So,
April is gonna be a fun time.
yep.
We are gonna be talking to mayors. We have some collaborations that we might be doing, as well as some events as well. So April is gonna be a big month for us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are gonna be getting more proclamations.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I can't wait to see what the next month is. I mean, this month is gonna be amazing. Next week I turn 29.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That is
31st.
I know. Wow, that's gonna be
So 29 punches for him now. It'll be
uh
30 for me like 2 weeks later. So,
yeah. And it's gonna be Coach's birthday as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Also my sister Anna. Shout out Anna. But
Shout out to Anna.
shut up. But yeah, things are coming about and I say Arnold overall was an amazing time. It was a good experience, especially for being our first time.
Hmm.
We definitely learned a lot and we'll definitely be coming back next year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we will be regulars at the Arnold from,
Let me tell you something right now. Omni is going to go all the way. Omni is going to take the world by storm. We are going to go to the Honors Expo every single year. And we are going to get pumped. Yeah.
that was an
Yeah.
amazing impression.
Yeah. Thank you.
Impression.
Thank you. I'll try. Also, since it's on the top of my head, I just want to let you guys know that next Tuesday is St. Patrick's Day, and we are going to be doing a St. Patrick's Day themed workouts. For that day. So come on out, bring a friend, wear green. Coach might be wearing a kilt, maybe. We're gonna see, and we might have some Irish remixes for the workouts.
Nice.
Yes, I'll be posting that today, but just wanted to give you guys a little exclusive for whoever's watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, there's so many great things that are happening, so much momentum. Um, so yeah, we're always here. So we're based in Westlake for anybody who's tuning in that's new. So if you're in the greater Cleveland area, come visit us.
Yep,
Uh, hit
Center
the
Ridge
con
Road.
hit the contact submissions on our website. If you scan this QR code in the bottom right of the screen, it'll take you directly to our website. Um, or just visit us at www.fitspiritfitness.com.
Yep, check out the new website. It looks amazing. Yeah,
Yep.
you'll learn about the testimonies, meet the teams, and look at all the other services that we provide here because we have a lot that people don't know about, but we're going to be sharing more of that soon.
Yep. So we still have a number of providers to bring onto the show, and a
Yes.
lot of people with testimonies to bring onto the
Yes.
show too.
It's just been a little hectic, preparing for the honor, but now that's out of the way. We can fully focus on
Hmm.
the future and with the Omni podcast. So
Yeah. Back to your regular
scheduled
scheduled programming.
programming. Thanks. I win.
Uh,
Uh, but I think that wraps it up, buddy.
yeah.
I'll
So
let you get
look.
anything.
So next episode we'll talk a little bit more about our plans for spring and going into summer with different events that we're planning. Events that we're going to, events that we're sponsoring here.
And a little testimony from your buddy Richard for
Yes,
the Home Movement
Levi
Initiative.
Nichols.
Levi. Oh,
Yep,
well,
yep.
I'm just butchering names today.
That's all right.
Man, there we go. What am I gonna say next? Anna? Oh,
Yep,
jeez.
lots of people that we've been talking to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you're right. I think that kind of wraps up the podcast for today. Trying to think if there's any housekeeping to do. So yeah, look for next episode. We'll get to talk to Levi Nichols. He'll share his amazing testimony. We will try to get some before and after photos from him if we can. Show the difference. We'll have to make sure that we got his second body scan accounted for. So we might tell you, Levi, to go and get your body scan. We're gonna start. We'll look at some locations that are close to you that could be free.
And overall, tell us about your overall experience with the Ohio Movement Initiative and how it's changing you.
Yeah, just give us that raw feedback. Because
Yeah.
it's there's always
Excuse me.
um there's always things to improve on. And that's how
Yeah.
a great program works is we take your feedback and we build on
There's
it.
always something to improve on.
Yeah,
So yeah, I love feedback. I never take offense to it. I feel like, okay, how do I use that to become better?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, because we are imperfect.
Yep.
But
Always strive to be perfect.
yes.
Yeah.
Took
So
the words
yeah,
right out of my mouth. But all right, that wraps up the Omni podcast for this episode. Stay tuned for next week, Friday at 12:15 p.m.